Hey guys, how is everyone? Make sure you comment down below and let me know how everyone is doing on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Or actually, the video goes up super late, so it'll be Wednesday night. But anyway, I am going to do a e.l.f. haul. I have not used e.l.f. in like the longest. Nothing wrong with it. I haven't used e.l.f. in the longest. I've gotten used to brands that are being featured in beauty boxes. So those are the brands that I normally would gravitate towards purchasing. But I remember how e.l.f. was so good and so affordable. So we've got some e.l.f. stuff. And my makeup is not done because I figured first impressions, I haven't used e.l.f. in like forever, like a good 7+ years. So I thought it would be fun if we try some of these things. But I'm really excited, so let's dive on in. I think that what triggered this whole e.l.f. haul idea are these items over here. I was actually searching for the NYX Cosmetics Pro color mixers. It's a little liquid that you mix into your foundations to change tones. I used to have them. Mine got really old, started separating and expired, so I threw them out. I went online onto NYX.com. Can't find it here in the US. For cosmetics, I'm a little iffy because sometimes you just don't know if things are authentic or not. So I would have had to wait to get it from Canada. Nothing wrong with that, but I just didn't want to wait like a really long time to get it. So I saw that e.l.f. had them and I dove right in. These are super easy to use. What's really great is that you can take these and mix them in with your foundations and it's not going to change the finish or the formula. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. It has been no secret that I absolutely love the Naked foundation, but mine, I got it in 60CG. And girl, it is so dark for me. So we're gonna lighten her up. By the way, you're gonna have to get like a little cotton pad because it gets messy. But I've done this before. If your foundation is literally brand new, then you might want to use it up, mix it up with a different foundation on the back of your hand in the meantime, because you need to bring it down enough to where you're gonna have space to add some of this product. We are going to use the white to lighten the foundation. But my bottle actually has enough space in it, so we're just going to mix. And then you just shake it up vigorously. Now, it's not that simple. You're really going to have to shake it up and do your thing for quite some time because you really want to make sure you really mix it up. You're going to have to grab something to kind of pump some of that foundation out into, because whatever was left in like the little straw is going to still be dark. All right, so now that I showed you guys how to use at least one of the products that I got, I do want to show you guys what else I got. I ended up getting the Putty Primers. I have the poreless one and the luminous one. I think I want to go with the luminous one right now. Never tried one of these before, so this is really exciting. It looks like a typical balm, which is fine. So I'm curious though. I don't want to dig my nails into it, so I'm just going to do one of these with the back of some tweezers that I did clean. I'm going to kind of add it to. When I'm thinking balm, maybe this is too much. Oh yeah, I think this is too much. When I'm thinking, oh my gosh, can I put some back? Oh, now because that's gross. So I'm losing product here. A little bit is gonna go a very long way, I guess. Wow. You know what? They say balm, but it like once it warms up on your hands, it kind of feels like a moisturizer. It's different. It's cute. Smells like skincare product. I do see the luminosity, and it feels hydrating on the skin too, which is great. I'm gonna take the foundation. I'm gonna pump it on the back of my hand and dab the color change, Dizzy color change foundation onto my skin. I'm gonna grab my beauty sponge and we're gonna blend away. I know e.l.f. has foundations and concealers, but when I did try their foundations and concealers, it broke me out really bad. And you guys know that I've been going through some skin changes. By the way, I figured out what it is that is causing my skin to break out, so I eliminated it, and now my skin is looking extra great compared to what it was a few days ago. So, you know, my face is completely recovering right now, and I didn't want to get one of those foundations or concealers and then go back to having acne issues. So I skipped on those. I did end up getting these two. I did open it just to see what the kind of feel of it was like. These are Putty Eye Primers. I think I'm going to use the cream one. I got it in white and in cream. And it kind of feels like a really good replacement for the MAC paint pots. I used to do Painterly a lot in soft ochre. This feels like it could be a really good dupe for it. You see, like, literally applies just like a paint pot. The consistency is there. So my base is gonna look a little weird and funky right now, and that's on purpose. I haven't concealed or bronzed or highlighted or blushed or anything because we are going to use an eyeshadow palette by e.l.f. This would be my first e.l.f. palette in years, and you guys have been saying how their formulas are like legit there, so I trust you guys. I grabbed this teeny tiny neutrals palette because I thought it was so cute, and it's called the Bite Size Eyeshadow Palette in Cream and Sugar. But no worries, this is not what we're using on our eyes today. I just wanted to show you guys, like, they had so many different color variations, but I went with like neutrals just in case. This is really travel friendly, which was cute, and it was affordable. It was like $3 or something like that. But the palette that I ended up getting is this one. Just the colors spoke to me. You have your brights, your vivids, you have your neutrals. I want to try this green. I'm going to use the green as my main color, and then we'll work around with other colors once I see how the vibrancy is. And because I don't know if this has fallout or not, that's why I skipped on like everything else on my base for now. I grabbed a very fluffy brush. It's picking up pigmentation really well. Let's... e.l.f. Wow, you're doing your thing. This green is so pretty. I grabbed another eyeshadow brush. I think I want to dive into Pave, which is a really pale pink frosty shade. And I want to pop her on the inner corners and blend that into the green. We're going to go ahead and mix these two shades together. This is a thin, soft crease brush. I'm going to dive into Summer, which is a very pretty orange, and I am going to apply her on the outer portions to kind of create my crease shade. Now I am bringing that shade into the edges of the green. I want to diffuse those harsh lines, and then I'm going to go back in with the green to pack it on in the event that I'm losing some vibrancy. I grabbed an eyeliner brush. I'm going back into the green, and I just want to kind of crisp up the outer edge and wing her out just a little bit. I'm going to grab the initial brush I used for the green and just make sure I'm packing on that color. I'm going to move on to do this side, and then we'll come back because, guys, I have a glitter I want to use also. I decided to go into the blue shade and just kind of trace this outer line briefly just to add a little more depth to it. The next item I'm going to take out is this glitter. It is the Stardust Glitter in Gold Galaxy. That's a lot of glitter. I think this was like $2. I'm not 100% sure. It is a loose glitter, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sanitize this. I'm going to add 1 drop of my Inglot Duraline. I'll dip a fine-tipped brush into the Duraline and then into the glitter so that I can kind of like create this like glitter line going along my crease. Let's add some wing liner to the mix. This is a Tarrah. I didn't grab one of theirs because I've experienced theirs and I wasn't very happy with them as to the brows and the lippies. So, and I know it's been a long time, so they may have come a very long way, but I'm literally just dipping my toes back into e.l.f., so don't judge me. So far, everything's so good. We'll see what happens at the end of this whole, like, me playing around, not tutorial situation. I'm going to grab the Tarrah eyeliner again, and I'm going to line the outer third of my waterline really quickly. I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of mascara to my top lashes so that I can apply some falsies really quickly. The falsies I'm going to use are by Lash Scoop. These are in the Style Queen SHIT. The lash glue I'm going to use is the Companion Lash Glue by Esquito. You guys know that is my tried and true. Now that I have my lashes in place, we can move on, do our brows, our under eye, everything else now. Because brows take forever. When I'm telling you forever, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you what it is that I'm using to fill them in. I've showed you how I fill them in before. The product I'm using is the Brow Bar by Rima. This is their brow bar. This is different than what we got in BoxyCharm. They actually sent this to me. And I'm going to be using this very top shade over here. I'll go ahead and do that real quickly and come back. The next and final product in my box is this over here. It is the Smooth and Set eye powder. Now granted, I purchased more than one of these over here. So like I ordered two of almost basically everything except the eyeshadow palette. So I got two different palettes, two different glitters, two different eye putties. It's all about the shades. So I went with the shades that I wanted to play around with today, you know, but I don't know. I'm gonna move on and conceal the under eye area. I'm gonna use my Naked Skin Concealer because I haven't used it in like forever, and I'm hoping it's not starting to separate because that would be really sad. So I'm going to apply her down here and blend her out. And then I'm gonna pop this under eye brightening powder open. This what, I don't know, this seems a little small to me. Maybe I got the wrong thing. I'm not sure. It does seem pretty small though. I'm gonna go ahead, do one of these. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my Blenderful. I am going to tap it in there, then pat some of it on the back of my hand off. That picked up a lot of product. I figured I'd rather do this technique instead of baking just because it cuts down on the time. Life happens and I haven't been able to sleep right. So instead of baking, which has been emphasizing my under eyes a bit much lately, I've been doing this technique and it works wonders. The under eye area looks really good. I wonder how it's gonna look an hour from now. I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but it's kind of like it is an affordable powder, so we'll wait and see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and move along. I'm gonna bronze, I'm gonna highlight, and I'll be right back because those are items I didn't get from e.l.f. and it is extremely time consuming. But if you want to see a full-on tutorial look and all that stuff, like how I bronze, what I use and all that good stuff, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I'm gonna put all that information over there with the look. I want to show you guys what color combos I would go with for a look like this. Now keep in mind, if you want to be super colorful, you have an option. But if you don't want to be super colorful, then you can definitely go another route. Now, again, these are not items that I got off of the e.l.f. website. However, obviously you have to add a lippy in order to make a look work, right? So number one, I would never go with the red because then it turns really Christmassy, you know? We don't want to go the Christmas route. So instead, I grabbed Emote, which is a Hank and Henry super bright orange shade. If you're like in the Caribbean or you feeling like you want to be in the Caribbean, you live in that type of life, girl, I envy you. But you can just go ahead and apply this and it'll look so pretty in my opinion. If you want a pop of color, go ahead, rock it. It looks amazing. Now, I know you guys are looking at it and saying, wow, that's bright and in your face. Absolutely. I do think that for a bright poppy look like this, the hair, the outfit, it all has to tie in together and you have to have that bold personality to pull it off. Girl, like I personally would like pick up my hair in like a crazy bun up here kind of thing, you know? You see what difference your hair being up makes a look? Like the look has to kind of gel and has to go really well together. So would I rock this? Absolutely, but not for every day and not when my hair is loose like at all. So I'm gonna show you another lip combo that I would use in order to make the eyes and the lips work very well together. That Hank and Henry formula is so pigmented that I'm sitting here like, it's hard to get off. The combo I would do instead would be a nude lip liner along with a nude lippy and then add a little bit of like a shimmer effect to the lips. So in this case, because it's right in front of me, I'm going to use the Becca liner in Vacation. And then the actual lip color I would use is the Dose of Colors Supernatural. As you can see, it does wash me out a little bit, so I'll just go in with the lip liner, blend them both together in. And then to give it that glossy effect, I would use the Jouer Skinny Dip right on top of it. Now, you guys know I don't like lip glosses, so what I would do is just apply the smallest amount. It does have glitters in it, but it's not super shimmery and crazy, so it's just really comfortable. Alright guys, here is the completed look using a ton of e.l.f. products. This was first impressions. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I have not used e.l.f. in 7+ years. So the idea that I dove in and was like, let me try some stuff was kind of cray. Because I don't need any of this stuff. But I gotta admit, I'm really impressed. I kind of want to go back on the website and grab a few other palettes that I had my eyes on because This one performed so well. Now I kind of wish I had additional items like a foundation, a concealer, a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter, a lippy, just so that I can do a full face of elf makeup video. If that's something you guys are interested in, I'm willing to dive on in. This was just, like I said, dipping my toes back into elf and seeing whether or not it impressed me, and it so did. Let me know if you guys want to see another tutorial with this eyeshadow palette, or if you guys want to see another tutorial with this. I had a lot of fun playing around with the items. I had a lot of fun shopping for them, and I wouldn't mind going back on there and grabbing a few other things, but only if you guys are interested. So make sure you let me know down below, how do you guys feel in general about these kind of videos. Also, don't forget, I do have a giveaway that is currently live. Make sure you guys go check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and link that down below in the description box. Always check the description box for my giveaway links, information, all good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave me a like. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes out of your day with me, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.